Well, what do we got here? Piece of shit Honda. Another piece of shit Honda. A brand new muffler. What else we got over here? Another piece of shit Pole Pro with a mystery engine. We all love the mystery engines. 17 horse. Turns over fine. We don't know what the problem with it is. Nice little seat there, no rips. And we get ourselves a Troy-Bilt with a Kohler Courage. Y'all know how much I hate these things. But wait, it gets better. The engine didn't blow. For once, I've bought a Kohler Courage engine that's not blown up or had major engine failures. The actual problem with this tractor is the deck. Check that out. It's funny. Just before I left for vacation, I scrapped about 3 of these decks. Never would have thought to even save one, because MTD decks don't break, they say. Engine runs fine. Engine runs fine. Needs a muffler, not a big deal. So that's the deck to the Craftsman. And then my neighbor come over. It's like, hey, you want some tires? Just about brand new 4 Arctic snow tires. Not bad, not bad. Awesome. So you're probably wondering, how much did I just pay for all these tractors? For the 2 tractors, the 2 push mowers, and wait, it gets better. We got ourselves another Craftsman tractor. So go ahead, take a guess how much I paid for 3 tractors, and the other tractor is a silver Craftsman that I've yet to pick up. I'll have to pick that up later on in the week. So take a guess. Got it yet? $105. Can't beat that shit. So I picked those up this morning. Seems like a pretty good deal. I'm happy with it. And I got to pick up actually it's $105 with another Honda push mower. I got another Honda push mower I got to pick up. So that's pretty good. That's pretty loose. I gotta put a little bit of Loctite on that. So yeah, not a bad little deal. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that Troy-Bilt yet. I really don't want to scrap it. I don't want to chop it up and pull everything off of it, because it's just the deck that's bad. Surprisingly, because you all know how much I hate Kohler Courage's engine. It's the world's shittiest engine, right up there with a 6-liter International turbo diesel. Oh yeah, let's not get into that. But yeah, so anyway, picked those up this morning. Pole we're going to chop up. We're going to try and make one Honda complete, and the other Honda I'm going to take a look at, see if I can't get it up and running. So those are those. And the other Craftsman, I'm just going to basically fix it. It's just going to be a cheap little $200 tractor. You know, single mom mower like I call them. Cheap little $200 tractors. So it should work out pretty good. Just got to pop a battery in the other one, drain the oil, throw a spark plug in it, and it should be pretty good to go. So yeah, also, I was out here last night, and I know I didn't record any of the stuff, video record it, whatever the hell we're calling it these days, but I finally got these inner races out. These are not easy to get out, I'll tell you. I ended up having to use one of my uncle's body pullers. It's got a little hook, just like that, at the end of it, and it's on a slide hammer, and you just whack, whack, whack. So each side probably took me about 8 minutes to do, to take it off. And once I got those off, I cleaned up the inside with a little bit of brake cleaner, and I put the new races in, used the old ones, tap, 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 get it up and on, put the bearings in, packed them, then put the seals on, and I got the axle on. And then I realized something. We still got a little bit of play going on here, and my guess with that is that this guy here still needs to be tightened up quite a bit. So once I get, okay, so I am safe. All right, good. I thought last night I also had to cut this bolt off here, like I did over here, but it seems like I'll be all safe now, which will be good. I got 2 new of these coming. I think they're like $7.16 a piece. So those will be in not tomorrow, I don't think. Maybe tomorrow, if I'm lucky. If not, it'll be in Wednesday. Wait, tomorrow is Wednesday. Thursday, I'd say. So that'll be good, and then I can get this thing rolling around, put everything back together. And if you guys sent me a message on it, and yes, it will be for sale. I might take her out for one last rip. Not this weekend, but the following weekend. So I don't even know what the date of that is. So I'm going to take her for one last rip, I think. And then it's going to get listed on the Craigslist. So not too bad. I got the other video I'm going to put up of me riding the ATV. But I had a little bit of issue with the iPhone last night, trying to get the video to render, and it just kept stalling out. So I got to fix something on it so it can redo itself again. And things like that. But I'll tell you what, it's really hard to record with one hand and try and throttle with the other and then stop with your foot, because I'm usually pretty heavy on the front pads. So yeah, that just reminded me, I had to order up 2 new front brake pads because I blew right through those. So that's pretty good. Awesome. Love wasting money. But I got my uses out of it, and this thing's gonna go for sale. Not really sure what I'm gonna get for it. I know one just recently sold for. It was a Polaris Scrambler. It was a 1996 one, and that sold for $989 or something ridiculous like that. So I might list this one on Craigslist or eBay. I haven't decided yet, and I'd like to see over 1,000. You know, that'd be pretty nice, but we'll have to wait and see what I get for it. You know, if you guys want, you're local, you want to buy it, be more than make an offer, just as long as if it's more than $1,000, and don't be saying, oh, $1,100. No, fuck that. Blue Book value of it is $1,500 for around here, and I think it's worth the 15. You know, I might list it for 16, take 15. You know, there's a lot of work that's been done on it, as you guys all know. Rear tires are new. Basically, the whole bike's new. Front shocks were rebuilt right before I got it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should probably go back in some of my older videos, take a look at the Polaris Scrambler build, and start from the first day I got it. You'd be shitting your pants. And whoever buys it, I'm gonna give them. Basically, I got the title for it. I'll write a bill of sale for you. I'm gonna give you a bunch of. I'll give you my insurance card. I have insurance on it, registration. So you can transfer it over into your name, so it only costs you like $20. And then for New Hampshire, I don't know what state you'll be writing it in, but New Hampshire will be referred to $20 rather than the $75 that they're, or the $85 that they'll charge you, along with all the receipts for all the paperwork I've done. Comes with a helmet, Polaris helmet, size medium, Fox goggles that go with the helmet, 2 extra lenses, a shitload of extra parts. So it's a good deal for someone, but I'm just getting out of it. It's a little bit too fast for me. But anyway, I'm gonna throw some wheels on this thing, make this thing mobile, or even just wheel her over so I can get that pole on here. And I gotta put an AC in today, because it's starting to get a little warm out today. It was cold yesterday, but I might put this AC in. I got it a little while back, right before I left. 10,000 BTU. 9,000 BTU. Oh yeah. Alright, well, it's a little bit smoky in here. One good reason is because I just get done putting this engine together. Yeah, so, I wasn't really sure what the deal is with this engine. You know, I don't like working on engines that have already been taken apart. But I figured, why not? It's a 17 horse overhead valve. And all of it was, I think it was the head gasket, the old head gasket I left at the place there. It literally had a hole right in it, and you can see the chooch coming through the side. So I did the head gasket on it. Everything seemed fine. Engine ran good. Needs a little bit of a carb cleaning. I'm not going to really worry about that just yet. It's a 17 horse. Briggs IC, I do believe. Nope, Intech. And the year of it is a 99. Not bad, not bad. So I just got to bolt the cover on. I'm not going to fix the tractor. The deck is pretty much shot. The spindles are all frozen up on it. So I'm not really even sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Maybe rebuild it. We'll have to wait and see. I doubt it. But no really rust on the deck. I have that sitting out front. But transmission is just fine. The transmission is just a little stiff. I think it might be either the linkage or it might be internal. I'm not 100%. I think it might be internal, judging by the way how it looks. But I'm not really that worried about it. I'll just list it as is. You know, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with the motor yet. I might sell this engine. I don't really see me putting together any more lawn tractors for the season, other than that Troy-Bilt that's sitting outside there. I still haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with that, so we'll have to wait and see on that. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling this thing apart. It's actually 4:53. Actually just had to help the neighbor. He got a new wash machine. Picked it up off of Craigslist, and I had to help him take out the old one and put the new one in. Also, there's a tree. Let's see if we can zoom in on it. There's a tree right there. Do you see it? I'm going to be taking that thing down either this week or next week. So that's one of the things on the to-do list. So I got to figure out what it's going to cost to rent the chipper. To chip up the branches. I think last time I rented one it was like about 150 bucks. Smally. But I need something big for that guy. And last time I rented a chipper was 4 years ago. When we did our trees around here. So yeah, so I'll have to look that up tonight. See what that's going to run. Probably went up on price. I need a decent size one for that tree. And it looks a lot bigger than what it is. Like when you said that tree I was like, oh, that's a pretty big tree. And then when I got over there I'm like, these friggin' branches are tiny, you know? But that's the one good thing about me is my uncles, two of my uncles, they have taught me how to properly remove a tree. I remember when I was a kid, I was freaking using a chainsaw. Like, the teachers thought I was crazy that my parents let me use a chainsaw when I was like 7 years old, 8 years old, you know? I remember this one time, we were at my uncle's house, and his neighbor was taking down a shitload of trees in his backyard. We probably took down maybe 30 trees at the time, and that was awesome. I was maybe 13 years old, 12 years old doing that. That's fun shit right there. But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna start taking this guy apart, saving the tire, saving the engine, saving the transmission, saving the seat, and we're gonna save the steering. Actually, no, we're not going to stay with the steering because this thing's got a shitload of play. Yeah, it's got a lot of play, so we ain't going to save the steering on it. But yeah, so today we'll get this thing done, chopped up I think. And then tomorrow I'll start figuring out those two Honda push mowers. I got to put them together for one guy. He's been nagging me for Honda push mowers, so I finally got a couple in and figure what those two guys need. So I'll have to wait and see on that. Anyway, I'm going to start hauling this thing apart. Actually, I might get some dinner/lunch first, and then we'll start chopping this thing up. So we'll get back to you in a little bit. I'm still waiting. The only reason why this thing's on hold is because of that bolt I need, and that won't be in till Thursday, possibly. Maybe Wednesday. I'll have to wait and see. But anyway, back to work I do. Alright, so as I was working on that mower over there, something kind of sort of clicked in my head here. Few of you guys want an update on the little rack I built, I guess we can call it, storage compartment. Worked out fine, didn't lose any tools. Actually, I ended up breaking tools. We rode so hard that my adjustable wrench damn near fell apart, and my ratchet screwdriver fell apart. We ran that hard. Did some backcountry riding. But yeah, so anyway, so if you guys are still wondering like what kind of tractors you can find these boxes on, it's kind of so just clicked in my head over here. I have this tractor here we've been working on a little bit today, and sure enough, there's the battery box. That's basically what it came out of. Craftsman or Pole Lawn or Weed Eater lawn mower, and you get these battery boxes, and pretty little handy boxes. You can use them for whatever. And a few guys were like, oh, my welds are gonna break, and these welds are still right on. Didn't break anyone. Still rock solid. Oop, don't want to be shaking that. That's the last thing I need, is the friggin' scrambler to fall off the jack. But it works fine. Work great. One thing I would change is I need to drill a hole in the bottom right there and a hole in the bottom over there for drainage. Other than that, that's pretty good. But anyway, so I'm going to continue up with this guy here. I don't know, this is supposed to be like washer and dryer day. Holy, if I can just get done actually moving a dryer now for a friend of the family's. Holy crap. Washers and dryers are dropping like crazy, I guess. But anyway, I get the scrap, so who gives a shit? So, I didn't really get very far on this. Actually, all I did was I put the shiny red cover on, and I just took off all 4 of the center caps with the clips in them. And that's as far as I got, and it's 8:10, and I really don't want to fire up that compressor because it's so damn fucking noisy. That'll be the next thing that I will buy, is possibly a bigger tank, hopefully, someday. That'd be nice. Oh yeah, and I put the AC in. I ended up just leaving that one there. I just don't have the motivation to lift that one up and put that one in, but I noticed one thing. The 2 things I noticed was that's a 10 amp and that's a 9 amp, so I figured I'd keep the 9 amp on so I can run, say, the drill or the grinder or the welder at once. You know, even though you're not really supposed to use the welder at once with the AC, but works alright. But if you do the compressor, you'll just go pop right over there. I'm only running 15s in here, so yeah, awesome. So that's what I got going on. I guess tomorrow we'll be taking that thing apart. I was hoping to get it done today, but I guess not. So I'll take that thing apart and bring 2 of the Hondas in. I'm thinking I'm just going to part that Troy-Bilt out. Just because, I don't know, I feel ifs and oohs about it if I part it out and stuff like that. So I'm going to hunt around tonight, see if I can't find an MTD deck. I already called like 3 of the people I deal with on a daily basis, and they don't have any MTD decks because, just like me, we scrap them. We don't keep the MTD decks. We've never really had any MTD decks break. They don't really rot out, so that's why we don't keep them. So go figure, no one really has them. I am waiting for 2 people to respond back to me, but anyway, that's what we got going on. Tomorrow, yeah, we gotta, me and my dad tomorrow at 5, we're gonna look at a pickup truck for my dad. It's a 2001 F350 extended cab, and it's got a Curtis plow with it, so it's a pretty good deal. Not gonna tell you how much and where it's located, and then somebody will hop on and be like, "Oh, that's a good deal. I'm gonna buy that." So fuck off. So I'm gonna go check that out with him tomorrow. I guess with the 5.4 Triton in it, so we'll have to wait and see how that is. But that'd be pretty kick-ass if we get a plow. So anyway, we'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Hopefully you guys all have a good night, and hopefully I'll get that video up tomorrow morning. Hopefully. I've been saying that for the past 3 days, but still haven't got it fully together yet. Having some issues. Anyway, talk to you guys then. See you.